we study a lot of film, so it makes the game a lot easier. So, like I was telling the other guys, playing a team with confidence is dangerous, and so we're doing what we got to do.
Overall, what is the defense doing better than it did a year ago?
We're just, like I said, studying more film, understanding we got a better grasp of the system, and like I said, just experience, like guys that's been in this position, so it just gets a lot easier when you got guys like that in front, like Jason and Marcus, stuff like that.
Your interception early on, you kind of stole the ball. How much of a momentum thing was that to take that away from them, a scoring opportunity? And what did you see when the ball in the air?
Yeah, it was a big momentum. They had like a box kind of set, and they ran. The guy kind of stuck me inside, ran a corner. I drove it, looked back, and the ball was in the air. The guy kind of had his hands on it, but I got a way to grab it away from him.
So he had it first, and you stole it?
Well, yeah, I had it. We both kind of had it, and I just kind of snatched it out of his hand. So it was kind of more of a who wants it more type thing.
How important was your depth, the defense's depth, in the third quarter, fourth quarter today?
It was really important.
You notice them getting tired?
Yeah, it was. I mean, there's guys that sometimes guys cramp up, sometimes guys just are tired, and we're ready to put the next man's ready, and that's how Coach Pride builds the defense to where we just have depth.
I know you answered this already. What was it like on the forced fumble? What did you see from where you were rushing?
I just seen his back, and I knew I had to put everything into it. And when I hit him, Sharif was throwing his guy into him, and I had went backwards, but it just felt good getting around the corner.
When you come onto the field on third down, do you feel like you have more energy than your opponent?
Oh yeah, I think that it's the change of pace. Right? I talked about it with the older guys all season, like with Sharif, Buck, Shane, even Yetur, a young guy. Like if y'all beat him up for a second down, I promise you third down he ain't gonna be able to catch me. So it's just credit to them because they getting hammered first and second down, and third and long they got to try to catch me, and that's never gonna be an easy task. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Do you watch enough NFL to see that in college on the side to see this is fairly rare for a college program to have a situational guy like you, as good as you are, to be able to come in and people play them, but they're not as good as you've been doing it. You know what I mean?
Vic Beasley's a guy I love to watch. The Falcons situation him his first year. A lot of people don't probably realize that. He led the NFL in sacks, and he probably took less amount of snaps than the guy before him.
Yeah, what I was saying was in the NFL,
fine.
It's pretty common to have speed rushers, but not in college. To have a guy like you to come in.
I'm just having my coach out willing to utilize what I can bring to the table. I worked hard on the offseason on my pass rush, worked with a lot of guys, Sharif, Buck, Torrance, people forget about him, but he taught me a lot as a player, and it hurts that he's not here right now, but I always know I can depend on him. He always works on my moves, make sure I'm doing what I have to do.
How do you feel now compared to the beginning of the season?
Same way, happy that we 1-0 at the end of the day, ready to keep going, ready to keep grinding.
But you personally developed a lot.
I feel the same. I knew what I can do from day one. It's just making sure the opportunity come take advantage of it.
6 games into the season, what's it like? Your improvement, the adjustment to college game. How do you feel you've done 6 games so far?
I felt I did what I had to do. I played my role well. I feel like I'll bring something to the team that they need me to bring. So just making sure I'm dependable. So when my number's called, I'm ready to go.
Good. Thank you, Sean.
What's the biggest thing that you can learn from somebody like Coach Brown, and what do you rely on him for now?
How to be a college player, really. A lot of people don't understand. It's a big transition. I'm a city guy going into a small place like State College. It's not as many people. A very tight-knit community. So you just realize, like a guy like Toney, he took me on his wing even when I was a recruit. From my official visit to the day I committed, Toney was always there for me. I absolutely love him. And I lean on him so much now for just a mental and a spiritual support. He's always there for me. I go over his house almost after every practice, go over what I gotta go through, making sure I'm doing everything right. He's just a guy that people just would love to have on their team.